Do you want six-pack abs and a bigger butt? Nah, I'm just kidding. This video is about the important stuff, like feeling better. So if you deal with hip crease or groin pain, try this exercise. For this exercise, you're gonna need a yoga block and a mini band. Ideally, a lighter mini band to start. But before we get started, let's talk about why. Here at Upright Health, we deal with a lot of individuals who have chronic groin and or hip crease pain. 3 very common contributing factors to this pain are weak or uncoordinated hip internal rotators, hip flexors, and hip adductors. This exercise is great because it works all 3 of those factors. If you experience any pain during this exercise, stop before the pain and just work on the contraction. We do exercises like this every week on Upright Live. And if you sign up for Upright Live before the end of the day, April 1st, you'll get 2 weeks free. Plus, we're streaming a live class directly to YouTube on April 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So check us out. Okay, on with the exercise. You're gonna place the mini band around your feet, preferably closer to the toes. Then you're gonna take the yoga block and put it between your knees. Now, you're gonna stack your knees directly above your hips. The first movement is stretching the band with your feet. It doesn't need a lot of tension, just enough tension to give it a light stretch. Then you squeeze the block with your knees. Now, pull your knees towards your chest, trying to pull the knees as close to your chest as you can while keeping your back flat on the ground. The key here is keeping a very strong squeeze on the yoga block and a light tension on the band. Your main focus is squeezing and pulling the knees to the chest. You should feel a lot of tension on the side of the hip, the front of the hip, and on the adductors or the groin area. If it feels nearly impossible to squeeze the block, go ahead and change the orientation of the block so you can have your knees wider and still feel like you can get a strong squeeze. Make sure your toes are vertical. I don't want to see the feet angling out to the side. It's important to keep the low back and sacrum firmly pressed into the ground the entire time. I don't want to see the sacrum rolling off the ground to try to get the knees closer to the chest. Also, I don't want to see the low back coming off the ground as you try to pull your knees to your chest. The great thing about this exercise is it's not too physically taxing. So you could do it every day, even potentially multiple times a day. Remember, we're doing stuff like this every week on Upright Live. If you join Upright Live before end of day April 1st, you get 2 weeks free. And we're streaming one directly to YouTube April 1st at 10 a.m. So check it out. I'll see you there. Nailed it.